I've been a nurse here at Valley Hospital for 25 years. I took care of this elderly patient. The daughter was at the bedside the whole time. Every plan of care, every detailed information, I always make it a point that they understand. And lo and behold, I was surprised to get a recognition for the most, prestigious international award, which is the Daisy Award.
The Daisy Award's been in existence since 1999-2000 when the Barnes family lost Patrick. Because of the outreach that they've done, they're able to support nursing education and research and stuff. They really have done a lot, and it all began by wanting to recognize nurses for the importance in the care of their son.
Every month we get stories submitted and we get to read every story, cry over every story. A lot of stories bring us all to tears. And just to select the one that we feel, gives meaningful recognition to a nurse for a job well done.
The recognition that the nurses here at Valley get for the Daisy Award, and even being just a nominate, it's a legacy. It's a legacy for Patrick, and it's a legacy for Valley.
I received my Daisy Award in October of 2016, so 8 years ago. It was very meaningful. I was taking care of a 5-year-old and the mother, and I just wanted to make this part of their life, this part of their journey, a little bit easier.
The patient who nominated me gave me this necklace on her last day of chemo. She was a young school teacher, high school teacher. She would come in every week for her treatment with her husband, and I had everything set up for them. And we just kind of got started, got the IV in, drew the bloods, got moving, got them in, got them out, and they looked forward to that structure so much. Got her through her treatment, and next thing I know, she's giving me this necklace, and I'm nominated for the Daisy, which I was awarded, it's great.
I am one of the nurses that was part of an intricate team of nurses that dealt specifically with PEG patients. So this mother had a severely disabled child, and she just needed a feeding port adapter. And so instead of her lugging him to the hospital and bringing him and all of which that entailed, I told her, why don't you just come and stop by? I said, and you can pick it up yourself.
I was taking care of a young woman in her 30s who was very ill, and her mother would stay with her. So I got friendly with the two of them. And then when she was getting ready to go home, I got to be her discharge nurse that day, which is something that the float pool takes care of. She had told her mother that she wanted to nominate me. And then when she went home and a little bit of time went by, she got sicker and she passed. So her mom did this on her behalf, which was just very, very touching.
The things that they mentioned were just very much like my standard practice of trying to meet the patient's needs, meet the unit's needs of discharge and safe discharge, and make sure the patient has the proper information and everything that they need.
In today's times, it's very difficult to be a nurse. Each patient presents their own different set of situations. They all have their emotional baggage that comes with them as well. So to center yourself helps give them the better outcome.
You need to keep filling your cup, and you need to keep loving what you do in order to stay and do it.
Being a nurse at Valley Hospital is very fulfilling. We have our ups and downs. There are days that we are discouraged, and there are days that we are encouraged. But having someone, write a good note about you is very uplifting for me. And it means that, it makes my day more brighter.
It meant the world to me. To be recognized by a patient was wonderful. It was a great feeling. I cried.
It makes you feel good when people recognize you and then award you for something that you just do on a daily basis as a nurse.
It was just so humbling, nice to know that we're doing a good job, and it's very special.
I've got my Daisy pin. I have screensaver on my phone from my first Daisy, my flowers. I save it. Right now I have the banner at work and on my desk, and people come in like, who's the Daisy? I'm like, I am. So I'm very proud of it.
When I got home, I showed it to my girls, my family, and I can see in their face how proud they were.
Gets a lot of questions when people come over because they think it's a piece of art, which it is, and I like to brag about it a little bit.
There are so many proud nurses that walk around Valley Hospital with a daisy pin on as a nominee and as an award winner. It's incredible. It gives you just an amazing feel.
It was really heartwarming to know that we had recognized all of these nurses over the years.
Filling out the form or considering nominating one of your nurses, a nurse that's cared for you or your family member, is really important. And it doesn't need to be a huge story. I think it's important to the nurses and it's important to the families because you're really recognizing the teamwork and essentially the love that happened while you were here as a patient or your family member was.